Hello everybody, this is Melissa with Enchanted Emerald bringing you another reading here for Aries Sun Moon Rising for February 2022. As always, before we get started, my go-to deck is the traditional Rider-Waite deck. That's my favorite deck, so that's the deck that I've used for this reading again today. And I'll go ahead and jump right into your reading here. So starting into the 1st through the 5th, we have 3 cards that came out. The 9 of Wands with the 5 of Wands. These two actually came out together, and then the 3rd card for that week, rounding out the week, is actually the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm feeling as though you might be coming into this month feeling as though you're struggling a little bit, having a little bit of an internal conflict. You might even be taking some time to reflect onto the past, drawing some inspiration, I guess, right, from the past. And I feel as though you might feel drawn to things that are very luxurious, right? Things that like really catch your eye, things that are stimulating to the senses, things like that might be really, drawing you in right now, okay? And so what I feel with this is, you might feel tired, you might feel overwhelmed, you might feel exhausted, you might be juggling a lot of tasks, and I feel like this is all going to be worth it for you in the end. And so making sure that you're patient with yourself, right? I was shown the bobcat spirit animal. And so with this, I feel, patience will overcome anything. And I feel that you're very determined. And through all of this, you'll learn the art of self-reliance, right? And not necessarily feeling like this is something that you don't know. I feel like it's perfecting it. Okay, so learning the art of self-reliance, but perfecting it, right? Really drawing on that as a strength for you and overcoming any obstacle that comes your way and in self-reliance. So not relying on other people to get you to where you want to be, not relying on luck to get you where you want to be, but really, being headstrong and moving forward and putting that fire energy into all that you put into it, that passion, right? Now, I feel like, you could be perceived by others at this time as being forgetful, being, maybe even not as intelligent as they are, right? This is how they're perceiving you. I'm not saying that this is how you are, right? I'm saying that this is something that maybe there's some shady dealings going on behind your back, and that's why they might be thinking that you don't know about it, right? So maybe that's that non-intelligent piece coming in, right? So really, it's about you being resourceful and just doing you and really listen, at the end of the day, you aren't going to be fooled by any of these people. You know what's going on, but you're not going to deviate from your course. You're going to keep your energy focused. You're going to be really mindful of what your vision is and where you're going and what you want. And I think that that's where you're drawing some of that inspiration from the past, right? You've got your guard up a bit. You know what you've been through. You know what you don't want to go through again, right? And you don't want to struggle anymore. And so you're not going to introduce any more into the dynamic than you have to. You're just going to look for the fight within you, not external. Yeah. And so that's where you are going to it's a battle of the will almost, to just keep going, stay determined, stay focused, and really don't deviate from the course. And I think that it will be a bright new beginning on the other side of that, right? So beautiful energy to start the month here for you, Aries. Moving into the 6th through the 12th, we have the 9 of Cups coming in with the Judgment card. And then to round out that week, we also have the 5 of Cups with the 9 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. And so I really feel as though you might be having this feeling of like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. So like, no matter what you do, you're going to be perceived as wrong, or you feel as though you're doing the wrong thing no matter what, right? There is no right way around this. And I feel as though you're really realizing that you are really trying to make a new mark for yourself, like create new patterns for yourself and do things differently than those who have come before you, really breaking generational curses possibly. And so, this is not an easy path for you, but what it is doing is creating rippling effects, right? Those around you are seeing your actions, those around you are inspired by you, right? It's like that drop of a stone that you drop in the water, and it's like totally smooth water, and then it just kind of ripples out, like ripples of kindness, right? You are inspiring others by standing strong in who you are, okay? Now, I think that whoever you're working with, you see that this was incompatible from the start, right? Like, you understand that, but you wanted to try that, right? You've learned from that. Yeah, I hear the Ace of Base song, like, I saw the sign, and it opened up your eyes, right? You see now how you can't impose your will on other people. You understand that you can't change people. And it's like you understand now at this point, you're just like, I'm calling it, and enough is enough. And so I don't feel as though you feel truly sad about that, letting this situation go. I feel as though you're pretty confident with that. But you wanted to try it, right? You felt like it was a definitive amount of time that you were going to give it. That time is now up. And so you're ready to move on. You're ready to embrace new things. So moving into the 13th through the 19th, we have the World with the Death card and the Emperor. Now this is interesting because this is the same exact order and the same exact three cards that came up for Sagittarius. However, it came up for a different week for Sagittarius, and of course it means something different for you. So I feel as though you're going to be walking into this new change, right? It's a roundabout change, right? Change and transformation. I feel like you're going to be going into it like kind of kicking and screaming, dragging your feet, right? This is not a welcome change. This is something that brings in a fear of loss of control, right? So perhaps this is an advancement at work, or something coming in for you. It's not anything that you were looking forward to. It's not anything you sought. It's just happening, right? And so I feel as though you go ahead and you partake in this, right? You are putting your best foot forward, and then I feel as though somebody gets this promotion above you. Maybe you were in the running for it, right? So I feel like you're getting like second place, or you feel as though you're second place, or maybe somebody was offered this promotion first and they turned it down, and so then you got it, and you realized that you only got this because somebody else turned it down, and so you're feeling some type of way about that, and rightfully so. So you're feeling defeated, right? And I feel like this is a mentality that is something that you have to overcome, right? I feel like there's this enrichment of life offered to you, right? Be it maybe an increase in pay, maybe surrounding yourself with different types of people and seeing new perspectives, showering yourself with that, or maybe just in general, overcoming this feeling of this need to stay in one place, or one job, or one department, or something to that effect, right? This is overcoming some suffering of some sort and really embracing the freedom that's available to you, because I think that there's a lesson here for you in realizing that there's a lot of flexibility available to you, and that you really, when you start to embrace some of these things, you realize that you do embrace change a lot more easily than you thought that you would, and so you're pretty adaptable. And so I feel like this is coming in for you, and so it's letting go of this mentality that you can't, or that you have to, or something to that effect. And also I feel like there's an element here of this is all I want, or this is all I need, right? So it's almost like staying stuck in that, like a self-sabotage of some sort, staying in some sort of a victim type of mentality. Like when you strive for more, there's a potential to be let down. And so some people will stay in this one space in time. And so that's what I'm feeling with that. But you realize that you're ready to overcome that. So this is about your freedom, Aries. This month is really going to be about your freedom. It's going to be about flying, okay? And it's about becoming who you want to be. Now, I really feel the word fly is going to be like your motivational word for the month, or your like motto for the month. And so, you know, I just feel like you're going to embrace this and understand that you can be whoever you want to be. And if you aren't yet who you want to be, you can fake it till you make it and still come out on top, okay? And that's really what I'm feeling is coming in specifically for this week of the 13th through the 19th for you, Aries. Moving into the 20th through the 28th, we have the Six of Swords with the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So we definitely feel like a little bit of turmoil, looking for something different, right? But confused about that. And then what are we building, right? And so what I'm really feeling with this is towards the end of the month, Aries, you could be, you know, feeling as though you're ready to take a break. Leave, take a break, go on vacation, shake the energy up. I'm hearing like leaving on a jet plane, don't know when I'm coming back again. You know, it's almost like you don't know exactly where you're going, but you know you can't stay there. You know you can't stay in that one space, right? And so I think there's an element here for you with this confusion. I think there will be a lot of clarity coming through this in terms of, you know, offering forgiveness to yourself, offering forgiveness to your past self for some of the decisions that you've made. And, you know, I feel like you can't quite wrap your head around things. Like I feel like your thoughts are kind of disorganized and scattered when it comes to really trying to understand everything that's happening at this time. But it's okay, you don't have to understand it all right now. Take some time to process it, because I really feel like this is going to be the start of you working on yourself and really working through heartache, because I think this heartache is something from the past and it's here to stay for a little bit for you. And working through this is it's going to take some time. But I think on the other side of this is where that freedom and that flight will really take hold for you. And you'll feel so much lighter on the other side, and you'll really manifest so much better and bring so many more wonderful opportunities into your life as a result of that. So really great energy. Overall advice for you, Aries, here we have 4 cards came out. I don't know why, but tons of cards just kept falling out for you. But we have the King of Wands coming out with the 10 of Wands, feeling overwhelmed. And needing to organize our energy a bit, looking for justice with the High Priestess. Now, I do feel as though you could feel as though there are unfair rulings kind of projected on you, unfair decisions being made with or without you, maybe some that you had a hand in, some that you didn't, right? But you're feeling overwhelmed with that. And, you know, I feel like if you were taking some time here to focus on what you know to be true, focus on what you know to be true for you, right? Because your truth will always differ from other people's truth, right? What is your intention? I think through all of that, you'll get some clarity, and you might find that it was, in fact, within you all along. I feel like you might come to the realization that deep within you is this well, and it's very symbolic of this purity, of this deep emotional strength that you have, and it will offer this beautiful cleansing as you work through some of these emotions as they surface. And as you release some of that, things will become so much lighter for you, and you can certainly start to fly. So beautiful reading here for you, Aries. I do so hope that this resonates for you. As always, if you're interested in your own personal reading, I'd love to be able to do that for you. You can hit me up at the square site here in the description box below on YouTube, or in the messenger on Facebook at Enchanted Emerald, or you can email me at enchantedemeraldny@gmail.com. As always, I'll be back with another read for you guys again soon. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button below so that you're in the know of all of the new and amazing content. And if you know another Aries that's near and dear to your heart that could benefit from hearing this message, please don't hesitate to share this with them as well. Have a good evening, everybody, and take care.